So if you're studying chemistry, you need to be in a chemistry lab where they have beakers and test tubes. If you're studying beef production, you need cows, and we've got cows. The purpose of this facility is to make sure that students understand the entire production chain. We want them to understand the purebred segment, the cow-calf segment, the stocker feedlot segment, the packing segment, the end product. All of those pieces of the puzzle is what we want our students exposed to here at the Beef Teaching Unit. All right, bring the cows to the chute.
What's going on behind us back here? What are they doing?
We actually have 4 students that live here, and they do all the work and the training. They're involved with all the feeding, the day-to-day care of the animals. The students are involved in everything, all the management stuff that goes on here. Emma,
Okay.
you done this before?
I have.
Okay. They will collect all the data on these cattle. You ready? You're given the shot. I teach them how to do it, and then I leave them alone and let them do it. Learn by doing. I think that's a big part of what we try to convey here.
One thing about Thrift is he's very organized. In his office, you can't even see like anything. Oh, let me show you.
So this is his office. Try to spot him.
Zoom a little bit on him. He was like, I know where everything is. So we asked him, okay, where's your first thesis you ever write in grad school? Hold it out. Right away. Straight out. No hesitation.
So this is where all your classes take place?
This is where all of my classroom instruction occurs. I'm very old-fashioned. I wanted chalkboards instead of whiteboards. I teach my cow-calf class on Tuesday, Thursday. It's 5 hours of lecture a week, and it's 100% in here. But we have the option to go out. So I can go in and I can talk about the concept in here, and then we can go immediately outside and look at it on a live animal. What's she weigh?
1360.
She's fat. Monday I used Lulu as her name.
Moo.
And she is a multi-purpose cow, and you see the calf on the ground. And so I talked about how to pull a calf, because I can't simulate that on a day-to-day basis. I can't say, well, I need you to lay down and have a calf and have a problem on Monday afternoon between 3 and 5. So the reality is I can simulate it here, and then if it does happen while lab's going on, we'll stop what we're doing in our normal lab and go and help that cow. Okay, I think y'all can come in a little bit if you want to. So why does the University of Florida have this? So Florida is 9th in terms of beef cow numbers in the nation. We are a big beef cattle state. Currently, I would estimate that the beef cattle industry in Florida is the #1 agriculture industry, and has been. Florida has the oldest cattle population in the United States. We are 500 plus years in the business. It's the oldest industry in the state by far. As we walk down through the facility, you'll see various groups of cattle. Some of them are very specific. We do a little bit of research here because the facility is located so close to campus. But for the most part, all the animals that are here for teaching purposes. When you look at this pen, there are cattle in here that are very Angus oriented, like this steer. He's probably 80% Angus, 20% Brahman. And then there are cattle that are white back off to the backside, or yellow in color, that are over half Brahman, even up to 3/4 Brahman.
And then what breed is that back there?
So one of the things that's unique about this facility, and has always been here, is we have a tremendous amount of wildlife. In the wintertime, we have 500 or more sandhill cranes that will overwinter here. In fact, nationally, 75% of wildlife don't reside in national parks. They're on ranch land. So as cattle come into this facility, you notice we transition from light to dark. You notice the footing is still dirt. As they move into the barn, we'll oftentimes bring them in and run them into a holding pen. Once we come into this area here, it's called the tub, we want their vision limited, and cattle have a very natural circling behavior. So as they come around, they see the path out of here is that way. Well, that way they'll follow the leader going right up into the squeeze chute that allows us to do our normal practices. So everything about this is designed with cattle behavioral principles in mind.
And so they're just waiting their turn.
Yep, 100%. This looks just like going through TSA at the airport. This is what's called a hydraulic chute. As the cattle come into the snake, I'll open the back doors, squeeze her sides, get a weight on her, vaccinate her, check her mouth, pregnancy test her. We can open the door if I have to go in. Whatever we need to do, this allows me to do that with that cow that we couldn't do it while she's in the pasture.
This is snug to them, right? Like they
Snug, but it has a pressure release valve so it can't put too much pressure. Cattle will actually stand calmer as long as their footing is good with just a mild amount of pressure on their sides.
It's like a blanket.
Exactly. I mentioned the courses that I teach earlier. That represents about 14 credit hours of coursework if you take all of them. Most places in the United States, most universities, will teach 3 to 6 credit hours. So we give it all we got and give all of our students a very hands-on approach.
So tell us about the real Dr. Thrift. You know?
He's very sassy.
He's very sassy.
Sure, bossy.
He has nicknames for everybody.
Somebody run me an average on there, not you, Texas Tech.
I'm
And then-
short stack.
I'm Pig Princess.
I'm Bertha.
It isn't like teaching an introductory course where the students may or may not want to be there. My students are mostly senior level and they want to be here. They have an interest in beef production on some level, and I have no problem. I don't take attendance. They all show up to class. It is, this is what they came to college to do.
Cows over here, and we just zoom out to the cow's butt.
Okay, I'm gonna mess that up for you because the methane doesn't come out the butt.
Oh,
Yeah.
Where does it come out of? Wait.
So a lot of people don't understand where methane comes from when we talk about cows. When we dump feed into a cow, one of the things she'll do is actually what's called ruminate. She will regurgitate that feed, re-chew that feed. And a part of the rumination process is called eructation, where she will actually belch and breathe out excess gases. Methane being one of those gases that she exhales. Methane from cows is a much smaller amount than most people recognize. And again, it's coming from the front end and not coming from the back end. One cow in there, the Bronvy cow, is the only cow that was probably too thin.
That is his drink of choice. There is a rumor that he only drinks Dr. Pepper.
Nothing, not even
Nothing
water.
else, not even water.
He said on a good day he has 5 cans a day, and on like a bad day, like a stressful day, 6.
And like you can't like take them. Can I have one of your Dr. Peppers since it's the last lab?
For a price.
People are
Wait,
sweet
go
today.
get one.
Tanner
Go get
has
one.
5 of them. She's gonna take one.
He's looking at you.
They're all good days. I enjoy working with young people. I enjoy when they ask me questions. I enjoy when I see light bulbs come on. I enjoy when things come together for them. I enjoy when I see them starting to really grow and mature. That's the big part of what I like about my job. And so that's, any day is a good day at the Beef Teaching Unit.
I do want to say that this class is amazing. Even though we make fun of Thrift, it really has like taught us a lot,
Yes,
and
yes.
like we genuinely like best friends now. So
Just
like
because of actually
this class.
I mean, really, it's a great opportunity to get some hands-on experience, and you know, you don't get to do this everywhere with every class, with every department, but you really get to come out here and you get to practically do what you would do in the real world.
And we're best friends with Thrift too.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the best animal science professors, hands down.
Yes.
And he knows a lot of information.
And he cares.
And he
Yeah,
cares.
he actually really does.
And he's very informative.
Best professor.
Best professor.
Hope you enjoyed your tour of the Beef Teaching Unit here at the University of Florida. Any young people out there with an interest in agriculture and beef production, look us up at the Department of Animal Science. That was kind of